Huh?
That's not
No.
good today. You don't want two of me today.
You. Oh, stop grabbing the. Or is this?
It's not me
No.
this time.
No. No, it's this one. No, it's this one. Yeah, what is going on there? Oh, I see. I do
Okay,
not.
now everybody's stop their video quick. I totally messed it up.
Yes, do that. If you want your
Wait
characters,
until he just
if you
finishes.
want your characters to not
Stop
see
the
the rest
video.
of the day.
Right, yeah.
Screw it, we're going with that.
Perfect.
Hello, Dion. Alright, I can hide that and do that. Okay, that's good enough. I don't know what happened to the one frame. It's broken. Hi, everybody. Welcome to StarCrawl Session 3. When last we left the game, things had just gotten better. The PCs had got to a western frontier town called Smallville and walked into the Dusty Pangolin and talked to the Pangolino, the innkeeper, Jane, who gave them a bunch of information and then said, "Go upstairs, and in the morning I'll have clothes and some gear and a job for you." In a nutshell, that's what it said, right?
I think that was it.
And so we will just. Oh, I can fix it now. We'll just fast forward to good morning, players. You had a nice restful sleep in the rooms assigned you by Jane, and you wake up and you each find a small package at your door at just outside your door, and it's got time appropriate clothing. You're all wearing like these recyclable jump suits from the zone of hostility, and these are like, pants and boots and shirts and stuff, fairly close to your sizes. Except for Maeve. Maeve already had era appropriate attire for some reason.
Billy Bong chooses poorly sized ones, and he's standing there with the floppy arms, the floppy legs.
You,
It's like, how do I look?
did you take somebody else's package? Because they were.
It's mine. I'll take that now. Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
Don't be touching other people's packages
Oh.
without permission.
Seems like very good advice.
Yeah. In any era. So, you get dressed, you go downstairs, and it basically just had like pants, shirts, hats, belts, boots, socks, and like Bowie knives. You've all got a Bowie knife. If you
Did
wish.
mine come pre-cut with holes in it, or do I need to make a bunch of holes myself to fit it around the quills?
Oh yeah, the quills. You'll have to. You have a couple different options. You could throw a coat over it, if you like, or you could like cut vents in it so that it expands a little more to give your quills some space.
Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Makes me look big and strong, also.
Yeah, Dion, I had 4, and then one dropped out, and then one showed up super early. Bishop, you're my favorite today.
And one showed up super late
Michael's gonna die first today.
again.
Again. Michael and I were joking on Facebook today that I could kill his character every session, and because of the story I set up, he would just keep coming back.
Just a little less
little
dwarfish.
a little less dwarvish every time. Yeah, so I had 4, but we got 3. We can roll with 3. 3 will work. As you can see, I got the map up, and it just kind of says you are here in the middle of nowhere, and that one brown building represents Smallville. Very creative name that I came up with.
Completely original.
Totally, yeah. Copyright me. So you come downstairs, and like Bruno, remember, was the night watchman, the night brewer, and he's like staggering up the stairs, like falling asleep. It smells a little drunk, probably. That doesn't happen in real life, does it?
I resemble that remark.
And Jane is at the bar, like wiping it down, getting things ready for the day. There's a couple people off in the corners that are already like having some breakfast and stuff.
Miner's breakfast.
Sees you and like waves you on over, like come over, have a seat here and talk to me. I've got this job lined up for you.
Good morning. Could we perhaps have some breakfast before we get started?
Yeah, of course. She brings over plates full of chunky gray stuff.
This is a fine cuisine.
And it tastes like biscuits and gravy, though. It looks like gravy with chunks in it, but it tastes kind of like biscuits and gravy, to put it into something that we can all understand. But it does not look like biscuits and gravy. It looks like it poured out of a food creation machine that's on the fritz. But it tastes all right.
What was the name of the robot, the infobot?
Edudex.
Edudex. This looks like something Edudex would have made us. Oh, it makes me feel like home.
Oh man. Had
Is
to
that
say
biscuits and gravy I taste?
had to say his name. Hello. I have heard my name. Would you like some breakfast? Oh, you already have breakfast. Who gave you breakfast? Never mind. Would you like me to tell you what it is you're eating?
I learned long ago not to ask.
Very well. Complex hydrocarbon chain. And Edutex continues on for a little while, describing the chemical composition of the food. Not exactly what it is. Exactly what it is, but not in terms most people understand.
Understanding it probably a little too well. I'm like, oh no.
Oh.
It's gonna go right to my arms.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Edutex,
look
you've ruined the
swole,
magic
bro. In between sessions, by the way, players leveled up to level 1. We didn't get around to Billy Bong to level him up there just yet, but
So
we can.
he has more of an increased chance of dying then.
Yeah, well, we'll get him sorted out. What did you decide that you were going to level up as, Michael?
Staying the same.
You're just going to stay.
As dwarf.
Okay.
I didn't have any time to actually read up on it. So unless
We
you have
can-
a suggestion.
Well, let's find out what everybody else went, and then maybe you'll something will
Okay.
ignite in your brain. Bishop, what happened to Gravy Jones overnight?
Gravy Jones is tired of death and destruction. He's made it his sole purpose to bring peace to the world, and has become a medic.
Medic. So,
Healer. Sorry,
healer,
not
heal
medic.
thyself. And it's a kind of a weird mix because the MCC healer has a bunch of things for pure strain human, and Gravy Jones is an orc. So I mixed and matched some Gong Farmer stuff for orc with the healer stuff. And what about Maeve? Maeve woke up today and felt like a
Space cowboy.
space cowboy. How appropriate. Space cowboy.
Yeah, because she already has her wide brim hat, her long her overcoat, long dark coat covered in stardust, that shimmers as she moves and may have some extra things that can occur. So yeah. And she's hoping to get something better than this hand drill that she currently has. So we'll see. Maybe along the way, she has been known to be quite a bit of a trick shot and undisputed masters of firearms. So we'll see what we can find. Yeah.
Undisputed master of firearms. How?
Oh yes. Oh no, she can shoot a gun out of out of somebody's hand. Maybe even reflect a photon beam off a mirror, and
Oh.
wait till you see what she's got up in store for you.
All right. Just looking at everybody's video streaming real quick. Cool. All right. So, a space cowboy and a medic. If you want to talk about Starcrawl classes, everything was available, and those include Mechanic, which is a support class focused on problem solving, repairs, and technology. The Medic, which we got. Psyker, which is mental abilities. Scoundrel, which is sleight of hand, stealth, and illicit gains. Soldier, we got a space cowboy. Swashbuckler, which is shares good fortune. It's like a two-fisted fighting halfling, basically. And then Thief and Warrior, which are kind of, like DCC Thief and Warrior. Or you can just stay DCC Dwarf, if you like. You can always multi-class later. Maybe.
I think Rogue seems like a good one. Really, yeah. What'd you say? Smuggler.
Smuggler?
Yeah.
All right. Put that away. You can roll. Smuggler. Scoundrel?
Scoundrel. Yeah, Scoundrel.
Spies, smugglers, and pirates
Yes.
can all be considered. All right. Roll a d6 plus your stamina mod, which is -1. D6 -1. That'll be how many hit points you get.
Oh no.
I'm gonna. This I had to do this before too. All right, you're just gonna get 3. You'll have 8. People will want to protect you.
Billy Wong, damn it!
Yeah, this happened with everybody else too. Let's see here. We're gonna go to class, and is it Rover? Yeah. All right, so you have a bunch of skills like a thief, basically. Ooh, grift. I'm going to put it into your background on your character sheet. And when you burn luck, you burn 1 point and you get a D3 at first level.
Okay.
And then you can add your level to your perception score. Oh, that's handy. So right now your perception. So that's a Starcrawl thing. 1d6. All right. No attack bonus. 1d10 is your crit. Table 2 action dice. 1d20 and then 1 reflex and 1 fortitude. All right, there we go. And then you've got all those skills, which include surprise attack, sneak silently, sleight of hand, disable security, forge credentials, smuggle, and grift, which is bluff con, etc. All right.
Excellent.
Now you're all leveled up. Okay, so you sit down. You're having some lumpy gray stuff that tastes like biscuits and gravy. And Jane comes over and says, I've got this job sorted out for you all, if you're interested. That was kind of the deal, right? She gave you the room and the clothes, and she said she'd try to wrangle up some gear for you if you would do this job for her.
I'm good at jobs.
Gravy, you're the best. That's why we're best friends.
Okay.
And you too, Maeve. You're my best friend.
Oh, and you're my best friend. And you too, Maeve.
Last time he had a
Good,
best
good
friend,
to know.
they left him behind. That's a
It's
terrible
true.
color combination.
That's kind of what he thinks best friends do. It's kind of a hallmark of a best friend.
All right. I've put a generation ship positioning system coordinates in your system there. The orange dot. So Jane says that she's gained the rights to this mine that's just down to the southwest from Smallville, and there's been some hassles with some people and some creatures in the area, and she wants you to go and clean it out so that she can get to mining what there is to mine in it.
Fair enough.
What is the name of this mine? And also, what do you mine there? What do you hope to mine there, anyways?
Chlorophane is what she hopes to mine. Chlorophane. It's a fluorite crystal, semi-precious. Has certain attractive uses in terms of jewelry and bedazzling of items.
So, what's chlorophane worth these days?
Oh, it's not super valuable. The mine is an older mine, and so I'm just hoping to get enough to make my investment back in the rights to this mine. I got it because somebody owed me a debt, and they paid me off with this.
All right. Well, I like making new friends and helping people out. Let's get some chlorophane.
What kind of trouble can we expect there? You said we need
Oh,
to clean it out.
Yeah, it's been closed for a while. Some local flora and fauna have moved in and taken up residence, and so the standard subterranean dwelling things like large rats and sentient plants and maybe some funguses, things like that.
Simple matters.
Yeah, and then there, she kind of leans in a little. She's like, "There's some people looking to take the mine from me because they think that chlorophane is more valuable than it is, and I'm not rightly sure if they're right or not because all I know for chlorophane is that it glows under certain types of light, and it looks pretty. It's real bright green. But other than that, I don't know what they would want in the mine. So Malcolm and his friend Max, at the name Malcolm Maeve, you get that I want to kill somebody feeling again. Malcolm and his friend Max been snooping around looking for the mine, and they don't have the map to where it is, because it's old and grown over a little bit. And I'm hoping you can get there before they find it. Malcolm and Max are the ones that you spoke to on the road, Gravy.
Okay.
My phone needs to shut up. I'm not talking
Well,
to you.
I want to just make sure that you're aware that as a space cowboy, I am very good at tracking. I, in regards to, I have got some improved tracking when
Oh.
attempting to track, follow, otherwise find a target. Yeah, depending on circumstances. Could be perception, intelligence, other checks that so deemed by the judge, but I get +1 die type when attempting to trap, follow, otherwise find a target.
Well, all right then.
Just
There you go.
saying. Woo-hoo-hoo.
So, that sure could come in handy, it sounds like. And so as you're eating the gruel, the partially reconstituted complex hydrocarbons, as Edudex called it, she pulls up a box from underneath the bar and she opens it up, and there's like 3 weapons in it.
Ooh.
I'm gonna roll on a table to determine what them weapons be. Ooh, this one right here.
I'm hoping for a pitchfork. I really like those.
I'm hoping for
A crush glove, which is a powered glove that you wear and allows you to punch with higher damage. I just lost the page.
Is it like the Fallout, like punching weapons that have like this pneumatic spikes on the end?
It's powered, and it can do between 1 and 4d4
Ooh.
based on how much power you use. So you it's got a dial on it, and you crank it up, and it has charges. And we'll say it's got 10 charges for the day, and you have to use 1 charge per d4 to punch for damage.
would be good for a swashbuckler for sure. But
You know, I could see me doing that, sneaking up on him, and give him a good pop.
Why don't you take that?
All right.
Who's
What
taking
else
that?
you got?
Billy Bong?
Yeah.
All right, I will put it into your weapon inventory here real quick. Crush, glove. Just gonna put it in there as 1d4, but you can change it before you use it if you want.
Okay.
I guess technically that'd be your offhand, because your main hand is already cybernetic. So now you can hit with a metal fist and then hit with a powered fist. All right. So we got that one.
Maeve's kind of peering over the bar, going, got any photon guns back there? Maybe a electro whip, a plasma pistol.
Oh. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. She pulls out a photon pistol.
Ooh.
That's good.
And Maeve goes, I like the looks of that.
It's got 2 settings on it. Stun and kill. Kill is 1d8. It's got a range of 50. So,
Perfect.
Maeve, I'll go into your weapons. I'll just put it here where that test is. Photon pistol. Main hand. I'll just put it in as 1d8. If you want to stun somebody with it, just tell me and we'll get that sorted
Got it.
out.
Yep.
All right, and the third thing
I want
is
to put my hand on the counter and say, "No, you don't need to lend me any weapons. I have found a new way. I wish to keep these 2 alive in their efforts rather than fight. I am done fighting."
she's like picking up this huge electric mace thing, and she's like, "Oh, you sure? Oh, okay, all right."
What?
I really
what-
appreciate the help, but I would no longer wish to fight.
You don't need a magno mace just in case for protection?
I pull out my what is it? Prod. I have an electrified prod.
Oh yeah,
Or a stun rod. What
stun
was
rod.
it? Yeah.
Like a stun baton, I think it was.
Oh,
Yeah.
stun rod. Yeah, it's a stun rod.
I'll pull that out and say, if I need to defend myself, I can stop them with this.
She's like, all right. So she puts the the box back under the bar, and she like slides over a map, and the map basically says, "Here is Smallville, pshoo, and here is the mine." And now she says, "Now remember, the mine is kind of grown over, so you might not see it right at first, and that might be what's kept Malcolm and his crazy pal Max, from finding it recently. But it's in that area marked on the map. That's for sure. That's where the main shaft entrance is for the mine."
If we see Malcolm and Max, is there anything we should do to them?
Kill. Oh,
She looks over at me and she's like, "What? I mean, I ain't one to shy away from violence, and if he gets in the way, if they get in the way, I suppose killing him is definitely the right thing to do."
We'll ask them to step aside first.
I'm all worried about Max, but that Malcolm, he done me wrong. He done me wrong so bad.
Indeed, it would seem he has. Hey, Lich, what's up? Thanks for stopping by. All right. Yeah, so she doesn't care what y'all do to them. You do whatever you think needs to be done. That's what she says, basically.
Crush his balls. Oh, I'm sorry. Did that come out? Did the inner monologue come out?
I was wondering, do you have any cans? I was looking at this crushing glove, and I was thinking that if we need to intimidate someone, that I could crush a can. It would be.
Oh. She like leans over and gets you deluxe space beans.
Oh,
Rocket powering your every meal. Is what it says.
perfect. I've got space beans. I'm ready.
Yep. Deluxe space beans. Rocket powering your every meal. There's like an explosive cloud on the label.
Nice.
All right. Remember, Smallville does have like 10 buildings in it, so if you want to wander around a bit or whatever, you can do that prior to leaving, or you tell me what it is you want to do.
Yeah, I just want to make sure we do have any other equipment we might need. Are we already equipped with torches or lanterns when we get to the mine, or?
Oh, yeah. You can get a backpack of gear. She says go to the general store across the way there, and Guido's general store over there, and just tell him to put some stuff on my tab. And she says you can spend like, I don't know, like a couple gold worth of gear if you need it. She's like,
So
and the
generous.
weapons. If you manage to clear everything out, you can keep these weapons I gave you. Because I'm hoping these semi-precious gems will kind of, pay me back for all the investment I've got in you.
Well, thank you.
Have we? I just realized on my sheet. Did we identify alignment for our characters? It's not necessary, or
Not right now.
okay.
You can fill it in whenever you decide what it is. But I
Or if
kind of
keep. Yeah.
left that all up to you as players until maybe something comes about that I need it. But I figure by then y'all will know. Yeah. So she says, wrong table. She says, yeah, like 5 gold in credit over at Guido's.
total or each?
total.
Okay.
That is so generous. Thank you.
You can get a bunch of torches and a backpack, flint and steel. Probably.
Definitely need to refill my empty oil flask.
Yep, you can do that. They have like a big. It's like a bring your own oil thing. You fill it up and then they weigh it and they tell you this is how much you own.
Nice.
It's usually 2 silver. If it's just a flask.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so you
Is
want to
there
go?
a-
You want to go shopping, or you want to just hand wave the shopping?
Hand wave.
Yeah, hand wave's fine. What is the cost though for like a dermasil suit, or for a bodysuit, dermasil suit, or a Duravex?
I don't know what it is you're talking about.
I'm talking about table 9.3 armor in Starcroft.
I think you're in the wrong era.
Oh, I'm in the wrong era.
We here working things like
We're in
leather
the-
dusters.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot.
The weapons just happen to be Jane came upon them somehow. If you ask, she's like, "Mhm."
Oh, understood.
Do you have any nets?
Might be a net.
A woven net?
You going fishing?
Maybe.
I would say that would be like 50 feet of rope. Sure. So, it costs like 25 copper, 30
Cool.
copper, because it's already tied into a net-like thing.
Great.
Hmm. All right. Good on the shopping, or
Sure. I mean,
Oh, I
you
can
just
think
get-
of.
like you said, we'll have just general packs, and so there'll be some, a day or two of rations, and
sure. It's from looking at the map, it won't take but like half a day to get out to where this mine is supposed to be.
got it. Okay.
It's on the fringe of District 1, which is basically where you still are right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to get a like a standard adventurer's pack if I can.
You can all share the one pack because she
Alright.
gave you like 5 gold. Have you got money? You got some coins? Well, I don't
I've
know.
got a glowing cube.
Hmm,
I think.
interesting. What's it do?
Well, it glows.
Uh-huh.
So if you have a bad dream at night and you turn it on and there's light, then you won't be afraid anymore and you get back to sleep. It's very valuable.
Well, I got an oil lantern for that.
This one never runs out.
How do you know?
Never has.
How long have you had it?
My entire life.
Not a lie. looks you down and down. You're a weird sort of fellow, but all right. What do you want in return for this ever-glowing cube?
I hadn't really thought it through that far.
I give you some short burning torches and a flint and steel so you can light them.
Do we already have flint and steel?
Yeah, it's in the
I'll
base.
keep my cube. I like it.
All right. Never know. It sure seems handy. I could probably come up with a deal, with some sort of deal for you. You let me know. You think on it. I don't want you to feel like I'm taking advantage of you. He's totally trying to take advantage of you. His name is Guido. Never trust a Guido.
I'm going to keep it for now.
All right. Well, if you decide to change your mind, you come back see old Guido here at the general store, and I'll sort you out with some sort of equally amenable agreement.
That sounds real nice.
All right. Have a good day.
All right. Shall we go to the mine?
Works for
Let's
me.
see what's there.
All right.
As soon as we like leave the shop, I'm gonna turn to my companions here. So, do you think those crystals are a little more valuable than she was letting on?
You
She
talking about
definitely
the
didn't want us to
chlorophane?
think they were valuable. Yeah, the chlorophane. I'm
I don't
gonna
know,
turn around and go back into the shop real quick.
Mhm.
Say, hey, I've got a 5-pound rock of chlorophane outside. What do you give me for it?
Ooh. What's chlorophane?
All right, and just walk back out of the shop. No, I think she was right about the value.
As you're walking, he's like, "Well, if you bring it in, I'll take a look at it, let you know." Ding ding.
Mhm.
Guido smells a deal. All right. Guido's General Store. So, you like unfold that map and you start heading out to figure out. It's like I said, it's not far. It's like a couple hours of walking to get out there. You're back in that idyllic forest that you spent the peaceful camping night in after escaping the zone of hostility and the amorphous blob that was Frederic, if you recall. And not much happens on the way there. And then you come to this, you've been traveling through a somewhat densely packed forest, and then you come upon this kind of clearing here. See if I can get it to fit on the. Nope. I had it. Good enough. All right. I suppose I can drop some character tokens. Billabong. Gravy Jones. Maeve Malaise. Okay. You're looking at the map and you feel like this looks like, according to the map and the coordinate system, you can ask Edudex if you like, if you're near the or at those GSPS coordinates, or you can just kind of eyeball it on the map if you want.
Let's not bring out the annoying machine.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, it could expose us.
Like starts lighting up and it's like, oh. Yeah, you're pretty sure that the entrance to the mine should be right around here somewhere.
Yeah, we'll start poking around on the ground, just kind of looking for areas that have been overgrown with plants, possibly.
All right, you should have control of your character as you see fit.
So I'm gonna investigate this bramble here,
This,
kind of like poking at the ground.
yeah, you get there and you see. You thought it was like a large shrub, but you see it's actually just kind of like a mound with stuff growing out of it right there. This lighter green area here.
Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. Maeve's gonna move over about this side of it. Because he's already taken a look a little bit.
Mhm.
I see that outcrop of rocks over there. I think I can head over that way. But I'm not gonna just walk straight up. I'll kind of go the cover of this tree right here a little bit.
Okay.
See if I notice anything.
All right. Give me an intelligence check.
Okay, and so for this, I should be able to get on tracking. I gain a +1 die type.
Okay. So instead of a D, you can roll the D24 from the macro bar,
Okay. Let me.
and then
Okay.
add any intelligence modifier if you have it.
And my intelligence modifier would be +1. Okay. That should be. Oh, it didn't. I didn't. I thought maybe it'd give me the pop-up. So that should be a 15.
All right, you got a 15.
Yeah.
What in particular were you looking for?
Just trying to see if I see anything that looks any areas that have been disturbed. Do I see any tracks?
Well, this
Yeah.
pile of rocks over here sure looks peculiar because there's no like mountain or anything nearby. There just happens to be a huge pile of rocks over there. Hey, give me a luck check there, Maeve.
Okay, Maeve's gonna do a luck check. Me. Oops, hold on, sheet back. Luck, give me a luck. She rolled a 14 or 11. Yeah, 11.
11. All right.
Yep.
That's good because the tree in front of you just seems to start moving.
It's not really a tree.
And we should all roll initiative.
Oop.
As this tree-like creature comes to life next to Maeve. Let me get the this one right here, the die roller. And this is gonna add a turn. Let's see, who doesn't exist? You don't exist. Gravy Jones, you got a 9, so I'm gonna get rid of that other one.
Rocking the initiative this time.
What'd you get there? A 4? All right, and Maeve got a 16.
Billy Bones down on the ground. Gonna feel this grass.
Ooh, and this thing got a 15. Right there. All right. Like the leaves at the top of the tree kind of shake off, and you see like a tall. It looks like the roots kind of lifted up and are slowly starting to move towards you as the branches of the tree start moving down and reaching towards you.
All right. So I am going to. So they're reaching towards me. You said.
Yeah, like the roots are pulling up, like it looks like it's going to move, but meanwhile, the branches started moving down towards you, and all the leaves just kind of fell off.
Okay, I am going to I'm going to fire my weapon at it.
All right, go ahead and do so.
With my photon pistol.
With the photon pistol, remember you have that trick shot that you
Yes.
can determine what it is you want to do with that.
So I'm taking a look at this tree and I'm seeing these, leaves starting to flail about, and I make sure that I hit at a junction down toward the kind of heart of the tree, a little bit further, so it's below where two branches come together, where they start to branch off, hitting the primary. So I'm going to try to strike what I think might be like, the very center of it.
So give me okay. So that's like your trick shot kind of thing.
Yes.
All right. Roll the D3.
All right.
And if you get a 3 or higher on a modified attack, if the trick shot die rolls 3 or higher, okay. So that'll miss, but you'll get to add 2 to your attack.
Okay, so
the trick shot won't go off. I mean.
Got it. Okay, so I can do this, and now if I hit it, it should give me that. If I hit my melee weapon for the photon pistol, it should show me that I can add in. You said 2 or 3?
2. what you rolled right there. Too.
Oh, there. Okay, got it.
Yep.
All right, there it is. Artifact bonus die roll.
Nope.
0.
Just put a 2 in one of them.
There we go. Okay. Additional attack. There we go. Additional damage. Man, how many windows is it going to be?
Yeah, there's a couple.
There's 3. Yeah. There we go.
Oh. You're like startled by this tree that came to life, and your shot goes really wide. Pew!
Oh.
And now this thing gets to go. Now it's not very quick. Yeah, like the branches start looking more like tentacles or something as they lash out at you. Oh, it has a +4 to initiative. I didn't put in. That's okay. It'll still go. It'll just go second. And ooh.
That's not good.
It's fine.
Yeah. No, it's fine. Everything's fine. Tentacle number 1 lashes out and I believe misses. What's your armor class there, Maeve?
My armor class is currently. Oh my gosh, I'm channeling Fran. My armor. I did it again. My armor. I can't talk in my normal voice anymore. Fran. Actually, that's the. 11 is my armor.
All right,
class.
so it hits you once, plows into you for 9 points of damage
Ooh.
and shoves you back 10 feet.
Holy crud!
Smashed into you. The good news is when it smashed into you and threw you 10 feet, you're kind of out of its range right now.
Man,
It's
I
got
knew
like 3 large tentacles at the top, basically.
I knew I should have gotten some extra armor at Guido's.
Guido would have just given you he's like armor, I'd give you a leather helmet.
Hey, anything I would have added a +1 or +2 would have been nice, but yeah.
All
I'm
right,
good.
Gravy. You see your newish friend. You see her comrade in arms get blasted by this like weird living tentacle tree thing, and go
Yeah.
flying backwards 10 feet.
I don't like it. Man, she looks injured. I'm gonna run up there and immediately start bandaging the wounds.
All right.
Maeve, are you okay?
I should have known better, but my rage for Malcolm just overtook my sense of. Bleh. She's gonna clap
Indeed.
down.
We've
All right,
all been there.
So I'm
what
trying
was
to
the thing?
find. I think I just roll this natural healing in my healer abilities.
Yeah, let me. I had it, and then I kind of moved away from it to do some other. Here
I
it is.
think
Um,
neuropathy healing.
Yeah, so it says. Oral tradition of healing via the use of local plants and herbs. The healer may use these techniques twice per day per level. So you're just going to roll a natural healing per day. Oh, it's just a D3. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got that in the roll 20.
Yeah, so maybe you'll get 2 points, 2 HP back there.
Okay.
Gonna
Not dead yet. Feel
green
better.
is HP.
I feel happy.
This is
I
AC.
feel happy. I feel.
Save.
Oh, there you go.
Nope, not dead yet.
Not dead yet.
So it did 9. You got 2 back, so you're at 5. Yeah.
yes. Uh-huh.
All right. Just gonna put this on everybody here real quick. Oops, that's the wrong one. HP AC calc. All right. That was Gravy, and now Billabong.
Billabong's going to light a torch and then run up as far as he can.
Okay, lighting a torch will be like a regular action. So
Right.
then you could do a 30-foot, 25-foot move.
I think that's 25.
Yeah, good enough. All right. You have a lit torch. Okay, Maeve. You're still well within range of your weapon because it's got a 50-foot range.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and fire it again. This time I'm think I'm actually well, I'm gonna aim at the roots this time.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and just try to aim down between one of the larger roots.
Remember,
That's all that-
the roots were starting to pull up.
Yeah, so I'm gonna because maybe I hit a critical thing in there. So let me try this. I'm gonna roll the D3 first. And I'm
Mhm.
very specific to hit that right up. Whoops, right down here. The D3. Got my 3.
Nice.
Got my D3. Okay, so now I need to roll my.
Okay.
Okay. And now I'm going to fire at my weapon, at my photon pistol. And for this one, I get to add. Let me go check on this real quick. So I get to add in. Oh, so what modifier do I get to add for this with my weapon? Since I hit the D3, I hit 3 on the D3.
Oh, you're talking about for the trick shot?
So I rolled my. Oh,
Right, so
should
the
I
trick
roll my
shot-
D20s? Yeah. Go ahead.
You roll the D3, which you did,
Uh-huh.
and
yeah.
now you'll add that D3 to the D20,
Okay.
and then if that hits, you pull off the shot.
Got it. Okay. All right, let me do that then right now. Let's see. Okay, D20 plus 9.
All right.
20.
Yep.
Dirty 20. Okay.
That is a hit.
Okay.
So, so the trick shot will go off, and then you'll do damage. So, just roll the damage. You have an attack button on the weapon I gave you in your character sheet. You can just use that button.
Okay. Yep, that's what I did before. What is going on with me? Come on, journal. Oh, there we are. Okay, got it. All right, so I get to just throw my there.
D8, and you'll add the 3 from the trick shot.
Yep. Okay. What did this do? All right. Yeah.
For 10
10 points of damage.
Nice.
Nice. Very well done.
All right. So you do 10 points of damage to it. I will determine how many hit points it has before it goes.
Going down, going down.
Hey, Gravy, if you throw some oil on there, I'll light it up.
Ooh.
We're gonna need more oil.
Get like a grease gun full of it.
Right.
All right. So she blasts one of the roots off. And it kind of lurches to one side. And so I'm going to say that it moves slower than it normally would.
Good shot, mate.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I
Uh,
just pretended like that root was Malcolm's face.
and it's going to try to hit Maeve, but it's a little outside. It has to. It's going to be at a 1D disadvantage, so it's going to roll a D16 to hit. Oh! And it hit. It's one of these deadly kind of DM days. Oh, for just enough damage to drop her, I think.
I have filled you, Maeve.
Maeve falls down.
Gravy, maybe you should have rethought your pacifist ways.
I'm getting angry. It's the old ways are coming out.
Grab her gun.
Thought you could remove yourself from the war, the eternal war. So this thing lashes out, just catches her, and like knocks her in the head, and she falls to the ground.
Throw salt. Throw salt. Roll salt. Roll salt.
Gravy Jones.
I'm pretty angry about this. I'm just gonna pick up her blaster where she dropped it and try and fire at this.
Gravy, the oil.
throwing
Being
strategy out the
an
window.
orc, I won't give you any disadvantage or anything on it.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not a down to die or anything. So add your agility. You have like generational memory of the zone of hostility. Picking up
Great.
a weapon, you're like, yes, I know how to use this.
So I'm just gonna do a d20 plus 1.
Okay.
That makes it a 10.
But you're kind of blinded by rage, so you shoot wildly. Billy Bong.
Does Billy Bong have any oil?
Well, I mean, Gravy refilled his flask. Here, let's see. I will. Hello. Yeah, there's one in the backpack that you stuffed full of things from Guido's General Store.
All right. Billy Bong's going to grab that and throw it onto the tree thing.
Okay. So you open up the flask. Give me a trained agility check to like chuck it at the tree.
16.
Yeah. The flask hits it towards the top where the 3 tentacles come together and spills oil down on it.
And I can't do anything else. That's my extra.
Yeah, because you like rooted around in the backpack, found it,
Yeah.
opened it, threw it.
All right, so fully aware of my fragile hit point status.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take a step back.
You're like, yep. Maeve, this is just under 1 round because it dropped you on its turn. So you have fallen to the ground and might die very soon.
Roll the body. Roll the body.
The thing still can't move very fast because Maeve shot it in the foot. But it gets there. And it reaches down and picks up Maeve's body. And it looks like it's starting to wrap her up with these tentacles. A Gravy.
Man, I don't like this thing. I was gonna try and heal her. I think my blind rage at this point has driven me to drop the pistol and just pull out my stun rod and try and jab it into this thing,
All right.
which I'm actually worse with than I was with that pistol, ironically enough. Gotta play the character.
This is why they sent you to go get the new recruits from the. Oh my
Oh no!
No.
Oh, wow.
2 minus
Not a
1.
natural one.
It's not a natural one. It's also not good. All right, Billy Bong.
Billy Bong says, "Stab it!" And throws down the torch and runs to the tree.
Yeah, I kind of screwed up everybody's plans.
And it tries to tear off a couple of roots.
Oh, okay. You're gonna use your cybernetic or the
Yeah.
crush glove.
The crush glove.
Okay. All right. How many charges are you gonna dial into it?
3 charges.
3 charges. All right.
So that's 3d4.
Yeah. Roll the hit. Just roll a d20 plus strength.
Still chair. Still chair.
1. So,
You are the scoundrel, yeah?
yeah.
Okay. 11 plus 1. You get in there and your crush glove kind of glances off of its bark-like skin, its bark-like exterior skin, and doesn't seem to do any damage to it, though.
Damn it. Can I try grabbing with my cybernetic arm too? Or is that my shot?
Sure, you can try to make a second. That'll be a D16 to
Okay.
attack with.
All right. That's, do I get the strength plus?
Yeah. Oh my god, you hit it.
Nice.
That's technically a critical hit because you rolled a 16 on the D16.
Hey, I'll take it.
So roll. That's your roll 1d4 for the damage on that, and then
Ah,
all right, that's 1, and then is there a crit table? I think I'm gonna make up a crit table on the fly. Go ahead and roll your crit die. I think it's a D10.
D10.
Oh.
And a 1. All right.
Uh,
You gently graze bark off of the tree, but it triggers the. This is your cybernetic hand. It triggers the attack in your cybernetic hand. If you recall, it was electricity.
yes.
So that will do an extra 1d4 of damage. Like you grazed it and the arm was like, oh, attack now. Psst.
Better than a 1.
3, 4 more points of damage. Okay, it's looking grim. Maeve
I'm
is
sorry, Maeve. I'm really trying here.
it's like wrapping her up with its tentacles, and it's slowly like pushing her into its body, like it's gonna consume her. The hell kind of tree creature is this? Who made this world? All right, Gravy.
Just continuing my wordless shouting, I'm gonna try and jab it again.
All right.
Maybe.
The dice
no.
hate us.
Yeah, no kidding. How many players will I kill today? I mean, roll 20. How many players will roll 20 kill today? Yeah, you're like beating it with your stun rod instead of zapping it, and it doesn't seem to be having any effect. All right, Billy Bong.
All right. I'm going to try it again.
That is a miss.
Can I burn some luck?
You could burn some. Is there fleeting luck? Do we have fleeting luck left over from last time? Did I initiate fleeting luck last time? I thought I did.
Talked about that.
I don't know that we did.
You would need like a handful of luck.
Yeah.
Just
I will burn 2 luck. That gives me 2d3, I think.
yeah. If you burn, yeah, that would give you 2d3 to roll.
All right.
How many charges? Is this
3 charges.
okay? All right, now roll those. Oh, just enough to hit it. Roll 3d4. as it looks like he's gonna miss, but he punches into it, and like the exterior rough bark skin shatters, and he gets into some fleshy pulp there, and his fist keeps going, and the thing kind of wavers back and forth a little, and then starts falling over backwards, with Maeve on top of it, not under it.
Gravy, get in there, get Maeve.
Yeah, I'm gonna run in and bandage her up real quick. I think I might have like a little defibrillator and try and bring her back to life with.
Sure. It'll be like a roll the body.
Can I heal instead of rolling the body? Use my second ability for the day? Or should I just go ahead and roll the body?
She's dead? Question mark right now,
Okay.
because that was 2 rounds for a first round character.
Cool.
But I'm not really trying to kill anybody right now. So you can roll the body, and she gets a luck check.
Okay, so I should roll a
Luck check underneath the stats box where it says luck check.
luck check. Luck check, baby, luck check. I'm heading down the dark highway to death. Anyway, need to practice my singing.
Nice.
Oh,
Yay!
she survived. All right. Da-da-da.
She was just like stunned, really,
Badly injured, but not
Yeah.
permanently killed.
badly injured, stunned.
So you managed to shake her awake, and she'll recover to 1 hit point. You're groggy for an hour. You have -4 to all rolls, and a
Holy crap.
permanent injury. I'm gonna roll a D3. Your max agility is lowered by 1.
Okay, did you just lower that for me?
I did not. I can
Okay.
can go do that though.
I can do it.
All right.
So, so my current or my max goes down to 12.
They'll both go down to 12 automatically. So
Got it.
12 and 12, and
Yeah,
then
they're 12.
yep. And now you have no agility modifier on that now. Ooh, that was brutal.
That was rough.
Yeah. These
Look-
dice are
look
hating
bad.
us tonight.
I mean,
Um,
I didn't think it was that powerful. I didn't give it its +4. It's +4 initiative bonus, but ooh.
Because I rolled the critical, the 16, do we get any fleeting luck for that?
Yeah, everyone can have a point of fleeting luck. Just put it.
Nice.
I see the MCC chart, or the MCC characters don't have. I might switch this over in between sessions to the DCC. Just in the known languages, I think I put credit there for most people. Just below it, put fleeting luck and put 1 for now.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right. When you look at this thing, it's like it looks like a tree, a living creature that eats like meat, but it's got like a rough hide, and then instead of branches, they actually look like tentacles, and its roots that it pulled up are like legs that it moved on. This one is dead.
Is there enough there that we could maybe salvage some of that for an armor?
The bark-like skin.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, you just put 1 hole in it basically. So it's pretty sizable. You would have to take a while. You could take an hour, which would clear Maeve's -4 to all rolls, and skin it, and then take it back to town and try to get like a hide armor out of it.
What do you think, Gravy? Maeve?
Works for me. I think that would be quite nice. Thank you.
Yeah, because I think pushing on in our conditions probably not a good idea.
All right.
Yeah.
To simulate that 1 hour of downtime, let's take a 5-minute break. So we can recover ourselves from that dangerous situation. We'll be
And maybe Gravy Jones will go ahead and grab a weapon from behind the bar.
we'll be back in 5 minutes, everybody. 5 minutes. Viva la dungeon! Viva la dungeon! Viva la dungeon! 10 seconds early. That's crazy. Unbelievable.
That never happens.
Billy Bong, because of that clever thinking on stripping the hide off of this creature, I'm going to give you a point of luck back.
Hey. Well, thank you.
That quick thinking. I like it. All right. So you have nearly died to the creature. Maeve is at 1 hit point right now. 1. And Gravy, are you injured? Were you injured from something? No.
I was not injured, no.
Ooh, what do we got? Hey, the Liching Hour just subscribed. Look at that little zombie running across the screen
Hey.
there.
Hey,
Thanks so much,
yay.
Lich. That's much appreciated.
Awesome. Thank you. I gotta go. For that,
And 50 bits.
all the pineapples.
That's, let's see. All the pineapples. 50 bits is 2. Well, it's Lich's choice. Do you want Anomaly Anarchy? Oh, he says Anarchy. I see it. Okay. Man, you didn't see that? I almost just killed everybody?
Very close.
Awesome. Anomaly Anarchy. I'm going to reach behind me here and grab a random book. Ooh, it's a Starcrawl book.
And at this time, Maeve's just going to kind of. Where are we at? Are we back out in the woods, or are we in the? Are we back in the cabin?
Yeah, you sat down for an hour, so you're feeling a little better, and you're like, whoa, there was like a light and a thing, and
I saw, Malcolm, and I had a better time. No, that was wrong. What was I thinking?
while you're sitting there, like giving Maeve a bit of a breather, and skinning this creature, two bots show up. Oh, if I could get it to come on, bot.
I'm sure these are friendly bots.
I certainly hope so.
And Maeve looks at Gravy and says, "Yeah, I remember the last time that you said everybody would be friendly. We didn't counter. I died, and you did bring me back.
All right, forget it. I can't.
But I died.
Roll20's not behaving. Oh, and I had music I was going to play. Nah, so many things today. It was just not a good day to be ready for a stream. I should have set everything up yesterday when I had more time.
Maeve, that's what friends do. They bring them back. They don't leave them dead in the road.
This is true. This is true. Thank you both for saving me from the clutches of that monstrous tree."
Yes, the monstrous tree.
Very well.
So, two robots show up. They're bipedal. They're like ka-chunk, 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 ka-chunk. And they say, "Humanoids, stay clear. Dangerous creatures in this area. We must investigate and destroy any dangers to passengers." Ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk. And they move forward, and the leaves on this tree disappear, and the leaves on this tree disappear, and it turns out that there's 2 more of these creatures. Ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk. Eradicate.
Battle! Just kidding. Let's get out of here.
Eradicate the. Remember, the bots are attacking them.
Ah.
Eradicate the dangers to the passengers. Eradicate the dangers to the passengers. Cool. We'll turn that down to about there. There, that should be. That music is called Near Death Experience. Just happened to pick up some free music today. Some loyalty free music today.
I'm not hearing it.
Royalty free. It should be out on the stream
Ah.
now. I didn't put it. Just so they hear, not us.
Got it.
That might even be too loud. Is that too loud? No, that's not too loud. My mic is crazy loud. All right, that's good. All right, we'll just leave it like that. And so these these robots come in and they're like battling and firing flamethrowers. And its tentacles are attacking, and this battle goes on for a little while until eventually the trees, these tree creatures, whatever they are, fall over, and then the robots are like, danger, 2 passengers eradicated, and they turn around and they start walking towards you, and they're like, generation ship, happy to serve, security, good day, passengers, be safe, and they stomp off into
medical?
they stomp off into the woods. Did you say something about medical to them?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
One stops and turns and says, Medbot Alpha 7321 en route. Please wait here for medical assistance. And then it turns and it stomps off.
Good idea, Billy Bong. I can probably learn a thing from them.
Woo, 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 woo. Billy Bong knows that sound because he woke up to it.
Yeah.
Or
the sound of angels.
He died to it. One of the two, or both. I can't remember. I think he fell down, and a Medbot comes pulling. Hello, Medbot Alpha 7341. I think is my number. I forgot. I just made it up on the fly earlier. 7341 Alpha 7341. He's going to be a thing now. How can I be of medical hologram? How can I be of assistance? Are you having a medical emergency?
Our friend Maeve is in need of assistance.
7341. Which one is Maeve? Comes and looks at Gravy and says, "You do not appear to be a Maeve, nor do you appear to be injured.
I'm fine. It's her.
Fraudulent Medbot calls are punishable by death." Looks at Maeve and says, "Oh, you are definitely damaged. Allow me to assist you." And its metal arms like retract, and it has like 3 syringes on each hand. It's like, these will help.
And Maeve's like this because she's having this flashback to the moments before her death of the branches coming down and piercing her, and she's just like, ah, nah.
Doesn't even ask permission, just comes in, stings you with 6 syringes, gets you fully back up on your health. What was your health? 12?
Yes.
All right, you're back up to 12, and then says, its arms retract, and it says, Medbot Alpha 7341 is happy to assist. Are there any other medical emergencies? And then it looks at Billy Bong, and it's like, oh, the green robot arm. How is your arm acting?
It's functioning perfectly. I love it.
Functioning perfectly. Thank you for your feedback. I shall report that back to the what the hell is it called? To the cybernetics doctor. Functioning perfectly. Excellent. Alpha 7341 is happy to assist. Do you need anything else? Perhaps these. And it like throws a bunch of pills down on the ground, and it says, "Have a good day." Woo, 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 woo.
I jump on the ground and scramble and collect them all real fast.
All right, since you're the medic, you're like, some of them are like stims to increase, to give you a boost to one stat or the other. There's a couple med packs that will do 1d5. I like using the funky dice. 1d5 plus 1. And there are 4 of those.
Nice.
1d5 plus 1. And then there's like a handful of pills, 8 pills. There's like some reds, some blues, and 2 greens. So 3 reds, 3 blues, 2 greens.
Oh, I just had this vision of Billy Bong doing the Baby Yoda, the eggs and the pills.
Oh gosh.
Medbot Alpha 7341. All right.
So med packs and then those 8 pills.
Yeah, 3 reds, 3 blues, and 2 greens.
Okay.
And then 4 of those med packs that do 1d5 plus 1.
Ooh.
Like he knows you're going to be in trouble. You hear a crashing out in the woods, and you hear him call back, Medbot Alpha 7341 is all right. Thank you for your concern. Woo, 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 woo. Oh, ow, oh, ow. No medical emergency here.
Man, that thing is really cool.
We should get one.
I never saw anything like that in the zone of hostility.
That's true. They usually would come when everybody was dead or unconscious. So
They were a lot jankier up there too.
They were, yeah. It's just amazing that Billy Bong got a functioning arm.
I've seen their type far too often.
Anomaly
Or
anarchy completed. Bots show up on the spot for no reason. Saved your butts, because you probably would have walked
All
into one
thanks
of
to
those
Liching
creatures.
Hour.
Probably.
Liching Hour has just
Yay.
saved the players' lives, which is good, because that
Yay.
last battle was really brutal. The thing is, though, that those 2 creatures' hides are totally like decimated and burned and stuff, and so you won't be able to retrieve them. But you do have 1 hide from the creature, 1 Trunkalore hide.
Trunk a little bit, thanks. So, Mike, should we do something with this, or do we push on?
Oh, I don't know. I wonder. I wonder if we should look a bit closer around those rocks and see if perhaps it's covering a entrance to the mine.
You should try shooting into those other shrubs first, just in case.
Oh yes, of course, of course.
From a safe distance, of
She's
course.
she's a little stunned. So yeah, so I am going to.
You talking about these 2 trees back here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you shoot them, and the trees kind of shake, and they're trees.
I'm
Alright.
convinced.
Okay.
Let's examine those rocks.
All right. So move your characters. Yeah, okay. So you go over there, and you see that those rocks don't really belong here. It's not like somebody brought them here. They just don't really fit in to the scenery somehow. And then there's this weird shrub growing in front of it, as you can see on the map there.
Oh, that real shrub. Okay. So do we poke? Let's poke around and look and see whether. Well, the shrub's growing there, so it's probably rooted in. But can we move any of these rocks?
Yeah,
Are they?
yeah, they're just piled up jumble of rocks, some huge boulders, some smaller stuff. So you can kind of dig and move them, and you eventually, one of the big ones kind of rolls off the side and lays flat some of this shrubbery. And you see there's like a strange non-grass area underneath these shrubs.
Examine that area.
Start hacking through.
All right, you start hacking through these shrubs, and you see what looks like something has been filled in.
I'll try to dig in a little bit to see what we can uncover.
It's somewhat loose soil. The shrubs are kind of growing around on the outside there, and after just a few minutes of digging, it all starts kind of falling in to a slanted tunnel entrance.
We found our mine.
It's a decent job of hiding, but not a good one.
All right. Flip over to this. I do not have a map for the mine. It's here. Actually, it's really shoddily written in my notebook. Somehow I was making it in Incarnate and I didn't save it. Life of the big time streaming game judge. All right. So you come through the entrance. It seems like there were boards or something, like the tunnel entrance was boarded up and dirt was thrown on top, and that's why you didn't see it right away. So with the shrubs starting to grow up around it. And the boards were kind of loose. Billy Bong, you were doing most of the digging, right, with your cybernetic arm? Give me an intelligence check.
Yeah, I've got intelligence.
16. Yeah, as you're digging and you see these boards underneath, you pull the boards up and you expected them to be like nailed in. And when you look at the nails, you can see that they've been worked recently, either pulled out or bent or something, because there's non-rusted areas on them. There's shiny areas on them. And the boards were kind of loose.
We're not the first ones to find this.
Maybe your friends Malcolm and Max are down there.
Oh. Yes, I have a bone or two to pick with Malcolm. We should look. I'll say he's gonna make it back out, but
All right.
oh, and we haven't that other thing with us before, right?
The what?
Oh, we're actually on a quest or on a mission.
You are on a mission. That's right.
We are on a mission. I'm having to remind myself because right now I'm trying to, in my brain I'm just going, oh, just so. This is why I died a little while ago. Is I was distracted about the thought about getting having closure with Malcolm.
Yep. Jane hired you to do a job.
I'm tired of that.
So the entrance, you're able to just climb down. It's sloped at about 30, 45 degrees or so, and you come down to a branch. It goes left and it goes straight.
Do we hear any sounds coming down from either direction?
You don't hear anything right now. Who can't see in the dark? I know the orc can. I'm pretty sure the dwarf can. So that leaves Maeve.
Let me check because I had something.
Maeve, do you want my cue?
Why, yes. That would be wonderful.
Here you go.
Thank you. Don't forget, I do have my duster that's covered in stardust, and so that does have a little bit of a little starlight that it may be able to emanate as well, or reflect any existing light.
There's no existing light down here. It does glow a little bit, but it only gives off like a 5-foot radius kind of thing.
Got it. Okay.
At least you didn't trade the cube away.
Yes, I have the cube.
The cube glows like a 30-foot radius kind of bluish light. It doesn't hum like that though. All right, so straight or left?
Left is law, always left.
That sounds
Left.
good.
Works. I agree.
All right. These tunnels are fairly well shored up. They're not just like rough cut into the soil or the dirt or anything. They have wooden supports with boards going across them and things like that. And
All right.
they're fairly square.
I-
So
I-
you go for about 20 feet down this left corridor, and you come to a door on the left. And it has a sign, and it says office.
well, that's promising.
Intriguing.
Hey, can I listen at the door?
It is silent.
Hmm.
Examine the door, look for any kind of traps or alarms or anything like that.
Yeah. You. Let me get back to your page here. I guess that would be a disable security check.
Okay.
You have a +1 to that, and you add your intelligence modifier.
Okay, so +2.
Yeah, you search around, and it's a pretty basic wooden door. Uh, there's a locking mechanism. It doesn't appear to be locked right now, and you don't sense any contraptions or mechanicals or anything of the sort.
I look to my friends to see if I'm missing anything, and then if they don't disagree, I just carefully open the door.
All right. It creaks a little as you open it, and inside you see a desk and a chair, what looks like a safe, a filing cabinet, and some stacks of paper strewn out on a table, like a big table with piles of paper on it and stuff like that.
Hi, bring that light over here. Let's see what these papers are all about.
Okay, so I bring the cube over to him.
All right. There's papers on the desk and there's papers on the table.
Desk.
All right, on the desk there's like folders of reports about financials and ore loads being taken out of the mine, customers who they were shipping to, and a bunch of really boring business documents.
Interesting.
If only someone were an actuary that would have found interest in all of that. But they're like in, manila folders on the desk, on top of the desk, neatly filed.
And
Wow, this is boring. Rifle through the papers on the table as opposed to the desk.
Sure, there's more recent ore load reports and stuff, and you see that there was definitely a taper off in how much was being pulled out of this mine over time. And as you're rifling through them, you realize there's a big piece of paper tacked down to the table beneath all this other stuff.
This is more interesting. Kind of like furl it out to look at the whole thing.
do we see chlorophane on there anywhere?
Yeah, that's what it's talking about. It's talking about like tons of fluorite and chlorophane being removed from the mine over time, blah blah blah, things like that. And let me make a quick handout here for everybody. Ba-doop, ba-doop. Where's that image? Where's that image? Oh, there it is. Drop a file here. There's going to be some notations on here that aren't going to make any sense to the characters, but might to the players. But they're nonsense. you find tacked down to that table what looks like a map of a pretty large mine complex that you gathered to be this mine here. Yeah, and it has a whole bunch of stuff on the bottom of it that it doesn't make any sense. Longitudinal projection, Daisy Vein Mine, Rosiclare, lead and fluorspar mining company. Blah, blah,
Arden
blah, blah, blah.
County, Illinois. Weird.
Illinois.
Illinois.
If I think we should take this with us.
Maeve, give me an intelligence check.
Okie dokie. Shall do that.
Now that I think about it.
Yep. Oh, here we go. Here we are. Come on, Maeve. Come on, Maeve. Intelligence check.
Yeah, you have this strange memory in the back of your head. You're like, that's Illinois, and it's a state. And Billy Boy and Gravy Jones are like, we don't know what most of those words are.
They're like, what are
A
you
state of what? A state of being?
State of matter.
what? What?
It's one of the United States of America. It was founded in 1818.
Because she has this awareness because she had somewhere in the back of her mind the West. Yes. Oh, but this wouldn't have been quite the West. She spent a lot of time in the West. This is someplace before that even.
Yeah, there's a big city in that state, and that was one of the main train stopping points before heading out west. Chicago.
Gravy, I think she got hit in the head real hard.
Yeah, she hasn't quite been herself since we brought her back up. We should keep an eye on her.
So she's talking all this nonsense right now.
Maeve, you feeling okay?
But it sure does look like it's a map of this, what this mine is or was at one point. Not quite sure, but you can see if you look at the handout, you can see that it goes down fairly deep, and there's a couple different levels, and you're over towards. You think you're over towards the north shaft, where the offices are. So like that little building that looks like a Tetris block there, just under north shaft, or that little area just under north shaft. You gather that's probably where you are right now.
Is there anything on there that looks interesting to us?
It's a big mine. You were expecting walk in one level type thing, but this goes down several hundred feet from the looks of it, and has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 levels maybe. Some huge caverns that span multiple levels, things like that.
Does my dwarvish brain reveal anything about this?
Oh yeah, sure. You figure you're dwarven. Were you a dwarven miner or were you a dwarven blacksmith? What kind of dwarf were you?
I was. My father was a miner, but I went into blacksmith.
Give me a luck check. Yeah, so you picked up enough along the way that you're like, this mine was doing really well for a long time. You just can't figure out why they were pulling this stuff out of the ground, how they were doing it. Like, all the stuff around you doesn't make any sense from a dwarven mining perspective. You're like, we grab pickaxes, we go down there, we sniff it out, and then we start digging and we find it. And this is like, there's some type of weird reports about types of rocks and things like that, and you're just like, I don't get that at all.
I suspect wizardry.
Oh, we should be careful. I've heard of those.
And Maeve looks them both going, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
I asked you first.
You know, magic.
Magic? I don't understand this magic that you speak of.
You know, the bearded guys throwing the lightning bolts and the fireballs. You know.
Apparently,
sure?
they don't understand it either. It's very dangerous.
Are you sure that you didn't get hit on the head as well?
Well,
I mean, just saying.
several times actually.
Hmm.
Well, if this is a map, it'll be helpful with finding where we are and where we might want to be.
Yeah, let's bring it along and put it in our one backpack.
If our job here is to clear out the mines, we should make sure to check every chamber listed on this map here.
Very wise.
Agreed.
All right. There's still in this place you have like a filing cabinet and what looks like a safe, like a lockbox to the dwarf and gravy.
Safe.
A lockbox.
I would like to try to open the safe.
Ooh, okay. I think you've got a skill for that, don't you?
Yeah, I got pick lock and disable security.
You got a +1 on both. Pick lock is agility modifier and disable security. I would say it's a pick lock.
Okay. So,
+1 +1 plus whatever your agility mod. You break off, like you had just like a piece of metal, like a thing that you had shaped. You break it off in there when you realize that it's unlocked.
I try to casually, oh, I got it!
Very
Nice.
subtle. Very subtle indeed.
Inside, there's a whole bunch of these rectangular pieces of paper with pictures of mostly bearded gentlemen on them. But then you do find coins and some stuff scattered about there. 3d8.
Do you smell any gold in there?
18 silver coins, but no gold. And there are some 2 other items. There's a pistol,
Oh, that could be useful.
which it looks similar to like something Maeve has been toting around and firing off at people. And then there's another thing in there that looks like the hilt of a dagger with no blade.
The hilt of a dagger with no blade.
Is that an energy weapon?
Examine it. Are there anything buttons on it, anything like that?
When you grab the hilt, it starts to vibrate in your hand, and you see like a clear blade kind of show up.
Gravy.
Like right
Yeah.
here, there's like a button. So it's a vibro blade.
Ah, it's a vibroblade.
The pistol, Billy Bong, roll me a d6.
3.
3. Oh, I thought I was reaching for my Frontier Model B. Malcolm Reynolds gun, but that is not what you got. You got paid a lot of money for that thing. That was one of the most expensive Halloween costumes I ever put together. You find it's got like a rotating cylinder where you load in projectiles, and it's a 6-shot, and there's a box of bullets, and it does 1d4 damage.
Hey, is this your kind of thing?
A 1d4?
It's a 1d4. It's a small pistol, like slightly larger than a Derringer.
Uh huh.
6-shot. Just a regular old revolver. To you, it's a regular old revolver.
Mm-hmm. And like, eh. It's
Maybe I should hold on to it just in
Yeah,
case.
I
It's critical that I help again.
yeah. I take it and I look at it and I take it and I look at it and go, here's a good starter. Here, this might be good for you to carry.
It's a- yeah, it's like a
in
starter
last
pistol.
case scenario.
I
Um,
mean, I know it's a lot. Just think of it as like it's just a little sting.
the Vibro Blade will do 1d5 plus agility bonus for damage. You can use your agility on it. And then it'll be more effective against some types of technological armor. It'll definitely work like a regular knife against everybody else. And there's a pickaxe just laying nearby. Like a good old-fashioned break a rock or somebody's had pickaxe.
Well, if somebody wants the vibro knife, I'll take the pickaxe.
And you said the Vibra Knife. You said it's 1d5 plus agility.
Plus agility modifier, yeah.
I'm happy with this little sting, as she calls it.
Here comes the man.
Well, so the Vibra knife might be good for me to have for melee.
Sure. However y'all wish to do it.
Yeah, I'll take the Vibra knife for melee right now.
Okay. And 18 silver. We're in there. The pickaxe, Billy Bong does 1d6 plus your strength for damage.
Okay.
So you can just set it as a melee weapon, and it should automatically do the strength bonus if there is one.
You can pretend like it's a pickaxe. A pickaxe. You can pretend like it's a pitchfork. See, I just did it right there. Pitchfork, pickaxe.
Pitchfork pickaxe. In all this rummaging around in the safe, you do find a report that Maeve is able to read, and it talks about why the mine was shut down. Mutant creatures in the second level. They locked the door to the level and ran for the hills.
Mutant in the second level. Because in a way, we think that, like, when she thinks of, she reads this and it reminds her of something, and she realizes that perhaps were those vegetoids that we saw, the trees, were they actually done vegetoids?
They wouldn't be classified as vegetoids because they weren't really intelligent. They were more like moving on instinct, like they were meat-eating tree creatures, sort of.
Understood. Okay.
Well, it looks like if we're going to accomplish our mission, we've got to go to this level 2.
Yeah.
Well, we could just tell them not to go to the second level and clear the first level, right?
Well, the second level is where the mine proper begins. The first level looks to be all of the business offices and whatnot.
Well,
What kind of judge would I be if that's all I said? Yep, job done.
Yep, we're good.
we should be careful
Nothing
when
to
approaching.
fear.
You know there to be 1, 2, 3, like 4 other areas on this level.
We said it said clear it, so we might as well check it all out.
All right then. Now that I have another weapon, I'm rested. Brady
Yeah,
has a weapon.
you're all
Maybe
back
he'll-
to all back to full HP now, and you've got a little medical assistance thanks to Alpha 7341.
I pull out the pills. What do y'all think these do?
You could
find
make
out.
a. You're the medic. You can give me a.
Intelligence? Trained intelligence?
Here, while any creature can attempt to use most medical devices, anytime a medic administers healing with drugs or devices, the amount healed may be re-rolled. Oh, that's useful.
Yeah.
I will say, because you've been in combat for a long time and things like that, you can roll a d24 and add your intelligence modifier.
Awesome. Nice. That's a 20.
Oh, yeah. The reds are strength. Each pill does adds 1d3 for an hour, we'll say. But there is a little bit of a drawback on the downside. If you pop it a little too many of them, they could have some adverse effects, and you might become addicted. We're hitting all the real social issues here.
We got a whole 8.
So the reds are strength. The blues are what did I say? Red, blue, and green. The greens are agility, and the blues are intelligence.
Greens are agility, blues are intelligence.
Yes.
Taste the rainbow.
Yeah.
Should I?
Like Skittles. And they all do like 1d3. Now, if you administer them to somebody, according to what I just read, and if you roll a 1, you can re-roll those checks.
I think that's medic and not healer. That's a Starcrawl medic, not
it is a Starcrawl
MCC healer.
Oh, I'm in the wrong book. Here, let's see healer.
I can combine 3 books for one character if you want.
I'm the one that started it. I'm like, here, pick from these 5 things. Actually, I was like, for you, I was like, do this personality test and I'll pick. Everyone else had to live through that. Imagine what that was like. Specialized knowledge. Healers use medical artifacts. Increased results operating at 1 die up the dice chain in effect. Oh, well, if you administer these to people, then they do 1d4 instead of 1d3.
Oh,
Great.
cool.
Somehow you know how to stick it down their throat real fast. I don't know how that would work, but whatever.
Kind of
Just
like
relax. I'm a doctor.
it's kind of like giving a pill to a cat.
Right?
You hide it
Nope.
in hamburger?
Don't show no fear.
Yeah, so 1d4 for an hour.
Great.
All right. From that map handout that you found, basically, you know that just down this hallway, from where you are, like you were going down that left hallway, it'll split to the right and there's a room, and then it continues on, and to the left there's another room, and then it keeps going to area 5.
Well, I like Gravy's idea of left.
All right.
Works for me.
It
All right.
is law.
You head back down that. You keep going down that hallway for a bit. You pass an opening on the right, and then you come to a door with a sign on it that says "Storage."
Okay, let's go ahead and just check in here, see if there's anything useful.
Open the door, and the room has been ransacked. Shelves are overturned. Lockers are emptied. It's just a total disaster at first glance. But when you look in, there might be some stuff that's useful.
Okay, so let's look a little closer. Maeve is going to check and see if there's anything that might be. She's going to investigate, see if there's anything that's useful. So, intelligence check.
Yeah, do an intelligence check. You did find a functional backpack.
You know what? Hold on a second. Let me make sure I'm using my, when I'm searching, was there something I should have added? Well, that probably wasn't much. +1 die type. Perception, intelligence, other checks. Is what I
Okay, so you can roll that as a d24. Is that what it is?
Yes.
Track, follow, or otherwise find a target. That's just for
tracking.
Just for-
Follow, otherwise I'll try it.
Right.
Depending on this may
You're
apply.
just kind of rummaging around through some stuff, so that we'll use that 6. That's 6. You find a functional backpack.
Okay.
I'd like to search as well.
All right, go ahead.
That was a
Trained intelligence. Whoa.
2 backpacks.
Roll me 2d7. It's in the macro bar if you want to just click the button twice or whatever. A 4 and a 3. Whoa. It's interesting. You find some type of magical thing that you think is like a pick up and aim at rocks, and it helps you mine. It's big and bulky, and it has like this backpack battery thing attached to it. You're not sure what that thing is quite. And then, but you can figure it out, because you have.
Oh gosh, this feels like my kind of thing.
Yeah, you're not really sure what it is. You could take some time and maybe try to figure out how it works, and then you would know. You also find another weird magic device, magic like the Medbots magic, that you think, like you pick it up and it's got a screen on it. It's got like a handle. I got to do it higher so you can see it, and then it's got like a screen on it. And you push a button, and it goes bloop, bloop, bloop. And on the screen, it kind of shows you the area, you think?
This is some kind of weird mapping device.
Like you aim it at the door, bloop, and you can see basically how thick the door is and how thick the wall is there. Bloop, 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 bloop.
If they've sealed off any chambers, it would be a good way to find them.
Mm-hmm. If I aim it at Gravy and at Maeve, do they show up on it?
They show up as bing, bing.
Oh, don't point that thing at me, please.
Yeah, you're sterile now.
Oh,
Sorry, Gravy. Sorry, you would have had beautiful children.
And you find a shovel, like just a plain old shovel, like as you're digging around. Gravy, you
There's some
wanna
cool stuff
dig
in
around in there too?
Gravy's gonna dig around, looking for any fun artifacts.
All right. Oh,
Trained intelligence.
yeah.
There we go.
Whoa. No.
Oh, it's
19
trying out
plus
to be
1.
Gravy.
All right. 1, 2. Roll me 3d5. Either from the macro. Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
4, 5. Roll me one more time because you found the same thing twice.
Yeah.
1. All right. You find another backpack
Nice.
and being a medical doctor, you find things you've seen these before in the zone of hostility. When there are outlawed attacks of poisonous gas, you basically put this over your face and they're like emergency respirators, basically.
Awesome.
That was 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, and in that same box, you find the respirators. You find 4 of them. And in that same box, you find what looks like a robot bird.
Robot bird.
Hmm.
Oh wow.
pick it up and kind of look at it and try and identify it.
It has like a key on the side that maybe turns.
I'll turn it.
All right, so you crank it up a little bit, and it kind of lights up with like a golden light. Do you know what it is? Lights up with a golden light, and starts chirping happily.
This thing is wonderful.
It's a canary in a coal mine.
Ding! It's a mechanical canary. Has a specific purpose. As long as you keep it wound up. It lasts 10 minutes per wind up, we'll say. No, that's silly. This is Technoland. You're actually like, it's a piezoelectric system, so when you crank it all the way up, you get an hour of it.
Whenever I put my hand over its beak, can I like stop it from moving?
Sounds like that.
It may be important to keep this thing silent. For now, I enjoy its song. I'm gonna like position it between some quills, to kind of let
Alright.
it start nesting in there.
Mechanical canary and 4 emergency respirators.
Great.
That was a good roll. That was a perfect roll. Otherwise, digging around, you find some glow sticks. You crack them open. Yeah, now it's a rave. You got music and glow sticks, and drugs. You've got a rave. You got a rave in your pocket. Is that a rave in your pocket? You happy to see me?
Call me Ravy Jones.
Call me Raving Jones.
Quote ad.
Quote ad. Do it. Quote ad.
Call me Rave Jones. There you go. All right. That. Yeah. Other than that, not much else. A couple other just mundane shovels. But yeah, you found all the cool stuff that was left over in storage that other people were just like useless, whatever. If you come out of storage, you can go back the way you came down that other corridor, or you can still go to the left, and the corridor goes down and hooks over to the right then.
Always left.
All right, that'll take you to...
Backwards.
No, it'll take you to Area 5.
Okay, got it.
So it was like here's the entrance. I'm gonna do something I know I shouldn't do. I'm gonna draw
Okay.
freehand. Okay, so like here was the entrance, and then you came over, and this was the office, and then it went down, and you didn't go there, and then you saw storage, and then it goes down, and it kind of hooks around that way. So you're still on this left wall path, basically. You get down, after it curves down, you see a bunch of openings on both the left and the right, 3 on each side. And the dwarf is like, I think these were like exploratory, like example mining things. Each hole seems to be done differently, either different equipment or something like that. Like one looks like rock was melted. Another one looks like the rock is just simply gone and there's fine dust on the ground. One looks like it was like chipped off, things like that.
I'm going to experiment with my my pack and point it at the wall and trigger it.
Okay. Give me a luck check. I'm going to pull rules from something that Michael knows.
Hey.
This is Sink in the Stir Cararius, everybody. 2 old guys games published it. I'm one old guy. Michael's the other old guy.
I'm the other.
I said, what did I say? Give me a luck check? Oh, you did. You succeeded. Okay, cool. Roll me What page was that on? Never mind, I got it. Roll me a d5. It's in the macro bar or... There you go. Oh! Dead ahead. Good job. You didn't vaporize yourself.
Already friends.
Or any friends, that's right. You're like, stay behind me, I don't know what I'm doing. Much excite. You like pull a lever back and you hear it go and you're like, oh, I better hold on to this thing. And a beam of red light shoots out of it. And a whole bunch of rock is gone in front of you.
While this is happening, Billy Bong is like,
And a small green gem, like you, and you turn it off, and you see a small green gem just kind of drop to the ground. Clink, clink.
pick it up and check it out.
It looks like a small green semi-precious gem. It's not like worked or anything. It's just like a raw piece of ore.
Is that chlorophane?
Oh. Who knows what
We
chlorophane looks
forget
like?
to ask what chlorophane looks like.
No,
Oh.
she did say that it was like a brilliant green. Looked really
Ah.
nice in jewelry and stuff.
All right, he's got a backpack. I don't think I've got one.
I have a backpack made.
I've got 2.
Actually, I have 2 as well.
Babe, have some chlorophene.
And Billy Bowie's got like a proton pack, a proton pack. It's like a laser miner thing, and it's tuned so that it doesn't vaporize the thing you want to mine.
Oh, wonderful.
Convenient.
The charge just won't last forever on it. It doesn't self-recharge. So
Would you like an extra pack to carry all that stuff you're collecting?
Probably a good idea. I've got a pickaxe and a shovel.
and there was the community backpack from Guido too, so you basically have 4 now,
Yep.
I think, don't you? Everyone has a
It's
backpack.
pretty well covered. Yes.
Yeah,
everyone
you all
has a
got
backpack.
backpacks and stuff.
I had never my extra, yeah. But, yep.
You get a backpack, and you get a backpack, and everybody gets a backpack.
And you get a laser miner.
Yay!
You get a
While I'm
mechanical
thinking about
canary.
Do I have an idea of what this canary does? Like what it signifies when it stops singing? Me as a player definitely knows, but Gravy Jones has never been in a mine.
It's medical adjacent. I'd say it's medical adjacent.
It's a diagnostic tool.
So yeah, it's basically a diagnostic tool. So give me a. Oh, that's okay. It's technically a medical artifact of some nature,
Awesome.
sort of. So, give me a. I'm going to call it a healer check. So, intelligence mod and level on a d20.
I get an extra +2 to healer artifacts if this counts as a healer artifact.
Okay, add that too.
Okay.
So 2 plus intelligence modifier plus level on a d20. I'm gonna set it at.
Oh no.
You're like it's a really fancy music box.
Yeah. Okay. I wouldn't think to distribute the breathing respirators then. That's fine.
Yeah, you're just like, man, it's a pretty song. All right, and that was Area 5, which is basically like equipment testing, exploratory mine drops, thing like that. This hallway that you're in, this passageway that you're in, wraps back around this way, and it looks like it might meet this other hallway. This is kind of what you've got going on here. Oh, look, it looks like a face. There's a big room right here that you haven't gone to yet. And then there was this example mining area there. So that was 5. Oh,
Big room sounds
and
interesting.
there's something down here.
What was down there?
That's the door to level 2. So if
Have
you
we thoroughly cleared this area?
well, if you kept going to the left, you would eventually walk through the 3 horizontal lines there, and then move over, and then see the door to level 2. But there's still that that big room right here in the middle that you haven't checked yet, which is probably miners' barracks.
Oh, let's go check the
The
mine.
door to level 2, as you look at it, is this huge round metal vault door. kind of like
I think-
Fallout, like in vault doors, as far as vault doors go.
I think we should check out the miners area.
I
Could be
agree.
useful.
All right. You head on over to the miners' barracks, that big room in the middle there with the X now, and you see like metal bunks. It's pretty bad when I can't read my own writing. How tired was I when I wrote this? Oh, hurriedly emptied footlockers, odd miner jumpsuits, some dropped equipment, things like that. Like this place was cleared out in a hurry.
Search through it for any clues of what happened.
You find 11 copper pieces just kind of strewn about. You find some jumpsuits that are made. They're a little more resilient than maybe the clothes you're wearing because they're made to be used in the mines. They're not quite armor, but let me look.
I think a jumpsuit still gives you bodysuit is an AC of +2.
Yeah.
Jumpsuit wouldn't give you at least like a +1 or +2 AC bonus. Actually, maybe an AC bonus of +1 with no check penalty.
Yeah, it would be like padded. So these are sturdier construction because they're made for mining. So it would be an AC +1. Wouldn't affect your fumble die or give a check penalty. Bunch of them laying around. You can find them in all sizes.
Yeah, Maeve's gonna take one of these and kind of discreetly sit behind some of the bunks and.
You can fit it
Put it on.
over your other clothes, but
Okay, yeah, that's true.
under your duster.
Under my coat.
Yeah.
Under my duster, yeah.
Yeah.
So that'll increase our armor class of +1.
Yeah, everyone could throw a suit on and get a +1 armor bonus.
Oh, I think you
Even
have
with
to
my
check
quills?
Yeah, even with your quills. There's all kinds of strange configurations of this, and you find one that seemingly has like air vents in it, but would still cover the majority of your quilled body to get that
Nice.
1 AC bonus.
That's sweet.
The quills you kind of like wriggle into it, which is funny because we just got a hedgehog here at the house, and I know all about quills now.
You do. You do. That's awesome.
Nice.
You have to update our AC though, don't you?
No, you can just go into
Armor.
Yeah, go into the
armor,
armor
okay.
tab,
Okay.
and just jumpsuit base AC. Make that a 1 and click warn.
I got it. Okay.
And that should bump everybody up 1.
Got it.
Gravy Jones is feeling protected.
Now you all have the same jumpsuit on, and you have a pocket rave. It feels like a cult meeting here. Welcome to the cult of the chlorophane.
Not sure why, but when I added the jumpsuit, my armor class went from a 14 to a 12.
I'm looking at your character sheet. Agility is 2. +1, that's 3, 13. Not sure why it was a 14.
Yeah, I don't know why I was 14.
Let me just take a quick peek here.
Not a big deal, but curiosity.
Yeah, I don't know what was up with that. Did you get something in the first session? I don't think so.
Not that I remember.
You got the bike, and that was about it, right?
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
We
I think that's right. I think 13 is right.
Okay.
It must have just been wrong before. I mean, I only killed you once. Let's see. One Billy Bong, one Maeve. Who's next? Gravy. It's all gravy from here on out. For all right. That is the last area on this level 1. And it is 11:09. Okay, so I'm just going to explain this vault door, and then you can decide what you want to do here. All right, so it's a large vault-like round door that has gently glowing green lights on it. And it looks sealed. It's closed, and it looks like it's sealed. And you know from the map that that it's the only entrance in this area, the only entrance to level 2. You saw that map, that handout, and you know that there are like air shafts and other stuff that go down to level 2 from where you are. Level 2 is basically the 200-foot level on that handout. So you know there's other ways to get to there, but from this particular area that you came in, this door is the only way in or out of level 2.
All right. You want me to try to open it?
How are you gonna do that?
I can pick a lock. Or security. Disable the security.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a lock?
The whole thing is a lock, kinda.
Yeah.
A disable security check would be the one that I would say would because you have to override the override. You have to override the override. You have to unride the override. Getting in dangerous territory in wording there.
Free ride. I would like to try to do it. Crack the knuckles.
All right, give it a whirl.
Said
I'm looking. I think it's a +1 scoundrel. Disable security +1 and intelligence modifier.
okay.
He's like turning some, pulling some levers and pushing some buttons, and all of a sudden he
I
goes,
got this. I got this. I got this.
and red lights start flashing nearby. The
I
door,
don't got this.
the door itself is still quietly glowing green, but everything else is like.
Oh, turn it off! Turn it off!
Yeah, turn it off. Well, it's too late. Before you manage to turn it off,
Damn it.
2 security bots. There's like these cylinders on the sides, and they just kind of spin. Zzzt, zzzt. And 2 bipedal security bots step out, ka-chunk, ka-chunk, and say, "Present and clear danger. Clear and present danger to passengers. Please be prepared to be vaporized." And they hold up their arms that have like long barrels pointed at you because they see you as the clear and present danger to the passengers. So let's roll initiative. Hold on, let me clear out initiative. All right, and now everybody can roll initiative. I'm just gonna try to
Find my token.
Oh yeah, I'll just drag some tokens out to this map here real quick for y'all. Billy. Billy, Gravy, Mavy. Billy, Gravy, Mavy. Oops. That was not what I wanted to do.
Welcome to the Ocho.
Here, I'll just put you off to the side here.
Just roll like we've been doing the rest of the night.
Yep.
Hey, there it is.
Oh. Somebody's better. Sorry, everybody.
Oh,
Yeah, that was not fair.
Rose.
All right.
Fair at all.
So there's two of these bots.
Okay.
Alarms sounding, red light flashing.
I would like to point out that the the person who's closest to the door is not Maeve. It's Bill. It's Billy.
My
I mean, she's standing back as you're messing with the door to be ready for her ranged attack. She already learned from the tree not to be the first one rushing up.
You pose an imminent danger to the passengers of the Generation ship. Prepare to be vaporized. And it fires a weapon at you.
oh, maybe it'll botch. You don't know.
Maybe they're friendly.
Just
Maybe
had
they're
that
friendly
armor
bots.
class discussion. You get hit by like a pulsating energy beam. You're like, oh, these magicians are bad news. It hits you for 4 points of damage. Got you just off of your mechanical shoulder, so you didn't take the full brunt of the beam. Exterminate! Exterminate! The other one's going to do the same thing.
Great.
Your armor class is 13, correct?
Correct.
And the attack roll equal to or higher than. Oh, so that's gonna
Yeah.
hit. It's gonna
Damn
hit.
it.
If it was D&D, I think it would just chink off your armor. Beep, beep, beep. Ooh, another 5 points of damage.
Oh,
Oh no.
goes down.
Oh no! Not Billy Bong.
Oh,
Oh, you only had 8. All right. They come out. They swing towards each one of them each swings towards the rest of you, but they don't have any more actions. Maeve, Billy Bong just went down.
Okay.
The blaze of glory.
Okay. So let's make sure that that I understand what our actual logistics are, because there's a door. Billy Bob was closest. I was toward the back. Where is Gravy Jones and the relation to? Yeah,
I'm
there-
probably right behind Billy Bong.
Okay, because I just want to make sure that when I do fire my weapon, that nobody else is in the way. Because Billy's laying down. So
It's
which
kind of like that, really. And
Okay.
the bots are not in melee with anybody because Billy Bong is crumpling to the ground right now. So there's no chance of shooting one of your friends.
but so they're spread out across one another, so I can't try to do a mighty deed where one hits the other because Billy Bob's on the ground. I mean, because they're on the other side of Billy Bob.
Right.
Right.
They're not next to each other.
Got it. Okay. Well, then I am going to attempt. But are we in a room?
You are in. You had gone down some stairs, and there's the huge vault door, and Billy Bong was right at the vault door, and so you're in kind of a smallish room with some stairs just behind you.
Okay. Here's a question I have: Is there essentially a wall? Can you see my thing? Is there a wall right there behind Billy Bob? Is that where the door is or something?
I don't see. Oh, you want to know where the door is? Sure.
Okay, well, no, what I want to know is, can I fire a weapon? I do a mighty deed where I try to fire it, and if I hit him successfully, that it can ricochet. I want to be able to go. I think I want to be able to go to do this, to go have it go bloop, hit a wall, and then do that with my pistol.
Well, if it hits that first one, it wouldn't go through him.
It'll just stop in him. Okay. And now, how to make my way so my thing go acceptable way? Go away.
Just go to the arrow in the top left, select move.
Arrow.
Yeah, click select move, and then click on. Actually, I can just make it go away.
Oh, there you go. Woo, thanks for making it go away. All right. Cool. All right. So I am going to aim for the one closest. And basically try to hit it through its cybernetic brain.
Mm-hmm. So like a called trick shot, sure.
Yes, called trick shot. And so that means I roll my D3 first for the trick shot.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa! Yes, that'll work.
All right, the trick shot's going to go off.
Okay. So now I roll a D20 plus 3.
Yes.
Correct. Okay. I'm going to do a D20 plus 3.
Change the music.
17.
Yes, that will hit. Which weapon are you using?
I am using my I'm using my photon pistol
Okay. All right.
because it's 1d8 because the other one is only 1d5.
All right. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. Okay. And so I get to hit that and add an additional attack bonus of 3. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
That's my turn.
Nice.
That's all right.
Yep.
And then that would be plus 3, so 9. Right? 9 damage. Because that
Yeah.
just rolled the D8 and didn't add 3 to it. Because you would add the trick shot damage, the trick shot roll to it.
Oh, got it. Okay.
So minus 9. Okay. Sparks fly out of its head. It looks somewhat screwed up. Billy Bong is on the ground, but
And
Gravy Jones.
I see this thing's wounded and sending out sparks, and pull out my stun prod and give it some more sparks.
All right.
So I'm gonna move up close to it, and
That was that one right there.
yep. Oh yeah, I gotta click through all this.
Are you gonna move over there a little bit? Yeah, close
Yeah,
to.
I gotta get close to it.
And then that way
Oof.
you're out of range if I try to aim for the other one.
I don't like that. Can I burn a luck?
You could burn a couple lucks. How
Yeah,
much
'cause you have
fleeting
a-
luck you got?
I guess I have one fleeting luck.
And I can give him a fleeting luck, can I?
Is that you or the swashbuckler?
No, didn't we all have fleeting luck? Or it
You
was
can't
just
give
only one.
fleeting luck to other players though.
you can't not in DCC. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Oh, not in this game. Sorry.
Not
We do it.
not in any.
I think rogues can, and that's it.
Rogues and some other classes like the swashbuckler is able to
Steve.
do it. I think in StarCraft.
Oh, got it. Okay.
So
Yeah, so I'll burn my fleeting luck and then another point of luck. One more. Oh no. Yeah, there's another one.
okay, yeah. Now you got it.
I had to drop this thing.
Not good.
We would not have survived another round. All right, so that's 8 points of damage, and there's a DC 15. It says. Does that mean it's like to stun?
Yeah, that would be for like normal or like organic creatures. But in my head, I decided that since it has a hole in its head from Maeve's shot, and you came in with a stun rod that is going to do double damage, and that just happens to be enough to
Nice.
freeze it and drop it.
Hey, way to go, way to go. Good job, Gravy. By the way, Chris, to let you know, for Space Cowboy, I do have quick draw, which means that I'm supposed to add my level to initiative checks. Do we have that in the shown in the sheet, or was that something I should have fixed before we started this game?
I did mention that, and I'm pretty sure I already did it because you have a
Let me just double check that.
It is a
Yeah.
generic initiative mod on your roll.
there. Yeah, there's already a plus
Okay.
1 right there.
It is. Okay,
Um,
great.
And you
I just
don't
wanna
have
make
any
sure.
agility or anything, so that's what that's from.
Okay.
All right, Zzz, 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 and it falls over into a pile of mechanical garbage. The other one. Odd, Mave, even, Gravy. Odd. It's odd, Mave. It's gonna. I don't know why it ran up. It's gonna try to shoot you. Point blank range. This. 14. Mave AC.
My AC is let me double check. Oh,
12.
that's Gravy.
That's gonna
yeah.
hit. All right. I rolled d6, so it's a d6 damage. 4 points of damage as it shoots you.
Let me just double check this. Okay. Four points damage as it hits me. All right, let me go with that.
And
That means that I'm now at
It's Maeve's turn.
8. I'm 8. Okay. All right. Let's see. I am going to try to shoot it through its puny little cybernetic brain again
Okay, go ahead.
and roll a d3 first for my trick shot.
Oh, that's going to go
Got
off
it.
too. Now you
Got
just got to
it.
hit it.
So now I'm just going to roll my
Hit it,
day,
hit
now
it,
my d20 plus a 3, right?
hit it. Yep.
Okay. D20. So plus that would be 20. Dirty 20.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Yep, that hits it in
Yeah.
the brain pan.
In the brain.
It says if you're not doing a trick shot or not attempting a trick, that you get a crit for that.
If the trick shot die roll is 3 or higher and the modified attack roll is success, it pulls off the shot. But she's doing a called shot to the head.
Oh, okay.
So if no special maneuver is attempted, then it's a critical hit. Yeah.
Mm.
And then you roll on the crit table and add the trick shot.
Got it. Okay.
That's correct.
Okay. So now what I'm doing is I'm rolling my for my damage and adding 3. Correct.
That's correct.
Okay. Great. I'll get that taken care of then. The weapon. I'm shooting my photon pistol. Let's see. 1d8.
Oh no!
What?
Good thing I used that fleeting luck.
It's 8.
Oh, I
Well,
guess
that-
you rolled off the thing.
That doesn't
Never
count because she already rolled to hit, so that's not
Got it.
gonna do anything. But you need to roll the damage because
Okay,
you
with
already
it-
hit. So 1d8 and then add 3. We'll add 3.
Okay.
Just roll a d8. Just roll a regular d8.
Just re-roll. I'm gonna just roll a straight d8 and add 3, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. There's
6.
a 6. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Shoots it in the brain pan. So there's a hole in its head. Billy Bong. That's,
No, my new jumpsuit.
that's 2 rounds.
Oh,
You hear "to live" from Billy Bong. Gravy.
yeah. I'm gonna keep trying to jab at these things. as I think I still hear Billy Bong breathing. I still have reason to fight, so I'm gonna keep fighting.
He brought it upon himself.
As bringing my electrified poker around.
All right.
Bzz.
Take it out of the one's head and swing it around and jab it in the other's head.
There we go.
Oh. Two things. One, you overcame its AC, and two, you did, because remember I said it would be double, just like the last time. Well, I said last time it would be double. It would be double this time too. It had 15 hit points, and you did 16.
Nice.
Nice.
The,
As soon as I
the
see it
dice
power down.
finally came through for the players.
Ain't no minute
Some
like
of
the
the
last one, right?
Right.
Let's hope it's not too late for Billy Bong. I'm gonna turn over and try and roll over the body.
Luck check, Billy Bong. Oh my
Nice.
god! I'm gonna roll a d3. 1 point of strength permanently removed.
Alright.
Ooh.
Well, you guys are really gonna want to be robots by the end of this adventure, I think.
At
All
least
right.
we have a little more healing capability now.
But
Oh.
Billy Bong kind of his eyes flutter open, and he says, "Ow."
I don't really like being dead.
You're not Alpha 7341. All right. The security bots are destroyed and laying on the ground in big piles of scrap. Billy Bong's lying on the ground with 1 hit point, and the door to level 2 is still closed. And I think, since it's 11:30, this is a good place to stop for the night. You do have those med packs, though.
Yep.
So,
I think I'm gonna need one of those.
Oh, I've almost lost 2 friends today. That's too many.
this game is brutal. Who came up with all this stuff?
I wonder, somebody.
Some sadist.
You know how it happens. I was like, oh, that looks dangerous.
Right.
Yeah, the first thing is in the Starcrawl book, the trunk lore. Trunk lore
Yeah.
creatures. These security bots I just made up on the fly.
We knew exactly what we were getting ourselves into.
Trunk
Right.
lore. Page
Did you-
84 in the Starcrawl book.
I think I missed it. Billy Bob, did you check for traps on that door before you tried to open it?
Why would I do that?
It's the whole thing is like a big lock mechanism, basically made to keep whatever's in the mine in the mine. So it's like
Oh, God.
it's like a door from the Fallout video game series, like one of those vault doors. So he just went in to disable the security and open the door, and it went horribly
It went.
wrong.
It was like, nope, that's not the way it works, right?
Went damn south, damn fast.
I think the code is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Hey, that's my password.
8.
All right. All right, let's wrap it up. Anyone have anything they want to promote or talk about before we wrap up? I mean, I do.
Yeah, go to Two Old Guys Games and buy some adventures. So.
Mm-hmm. Bishop, you got anything you want to talk about? Got anything going on?
Everybody be nice to each other.
Yeah, that's a good start.
That would be
Snack,
very
what do you think? Anything?
Yeah. Join us. Let's see. Friday night. Saturday night. I am participating in Girls' Night Out
That is right.
on the Litching Hour. It'll be interesting as we're going to do our Black Friday shopping, as if it's Black Friday, almost a week early. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to that. And then also some other things, but there'll be some announcements come toward the end of the month. I'll hold on that.
Mm-hmm.
And then next week we got something going on, I'm sure. But Christopher, sure you have things to.
Michael
Yeah.
and I are Two Old Guys Games collectively. This Friday, we are going to put out our November release, which is The Lost Halls of Skarnaskis. It will be released for 5th edition and for DCC. It'll be our first dual system release. It's actually the first adventure I think we started working on together way back last year sometime. I have killed many players with it, and I'm very proud of it. And that's going to be... oh, hey, Michael, by the way, this is how business works with us sometimes. On Girls' Night Out, we're going to sponsor that thing on the Liching Hour, and I'm going to give away a free digital copy. Live business meeting here. I call this Two Old Guys Games business meeting to order.
A very one-sided meeting.
Contracts are signed. It's all been agreed to. Are we good?
It's fine. It's fine. Just stick your thumb on the screen for me.
Yeah, let's just say there was an opportunity. It was so what we are trying to do is for all of the cast that are participating, Lich was very gracious to say if we had anything that we wanted to sort of sell as an exchange through players who can interact with us through the chat channel. And I said, well, I didn't have anything myself, but I know maybe the guys at Two Old Guy Games would be willing to offer some sort of that basically your response. I'm your champion. Although we're playing cooperative, but it is the idea to be engaged because we know how to play cooperative.
Yeah.
Some people don't always know how to play cooperative.
I have a huge target on my back when I play Viva La Dungeon. Tuesday nights on the Liching Hour on Twitch. Yeah, so we'll probably have some discount codes for some other stuff because it's like a shopping thing. Whatever. We got a bunch of products. It's fine. And tomorrow, I am part of X-Crawl on Goodman Games Official, also with the Lich, who has probably gone to sleep. Let's see. It says he's in the room. It says everybody's in the room, but whatever. So we have X-Crawl on Goodman Games Official. The other Thursdays, we have the Swashbucklers pirate game, which is the same week as Wednesday Pirates, Mischief, Gold, and Piracy here on all the RPGs. Man, I got a lot of stuff to talk about. This is going to take another half hour, everybody. No, it's fine. A bunch of other streams and stuff. Lost Halls of Skarnaskis will be available on 2oggames.com and on DriveThruRPG, and the 5th edition version will be on DM's Guild. Go see all of our other great products like Sinking the Stir Terrarius, this one right here.
It was a great time.
Village of Death, which is not this one. I mean, it's just something I'm working on. It might be coming to a physical product store near you. Ziggurat of the Mega Maiden, which is a copper bestseller. 20-minute or a 20-round race to the top of a ziggurat in a heavy metal
Which is a blast
story. Save the world or die trying. Am I missing? Oh, Rules of Engagement,
Yes.
which is quick naval combat rules.
So 2 things. So Friday, the November 27th, there is an opportunity to do the Dreadful Realms, Caverns of the Wise Minister one-shot with Christopher.
Yep.
The best way to find out about all of this stuff is to
The
join
way.
the Two Old Guys Game public Discord.
Right, which I think I can just throw into the chat. Or I forgot to set it up on this one, and it just probably just pops off naturally. Discord.io/2ogpublish. So if you want to get in on a game that's going to be on the stream, pop in there on the Discord and sign up. There's 6 spots for that one available. It's interesting. It's a underground dark fantasy city in 5th edition, and your players will all be 0-level characters, much like DCC kind of starts out. So lots of stuff going on in and around all the RPGs and 2OG games and the Liching Hour and some other stuff. I figured the least we could do is sponsor Debbie, since she shows up on all our streams.
Thank you.
I'm a fan. Yes.
All right, that's it. Signing out. Hey everybody.
Well, hey,
Oh yeah.
are we going to raid now that
Oh,
we
yeah.
are actually an affiliate? We can raid.
Let's raid somebody.
How about
what do you
PT2KB?
Okay, let me check my. I just have to check my list first, and then I can see what's up.
Cool. Yeah, they're part of our community of Hero Approved, which is several channels, including the Witching Hour. Be sure
Is
to check them out.
TT2KB on Hero approved now?
Aren't they?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Oh, maybe. Oh, maybe they aren't.
Got crazy hair going on today. I don't know what it is. Leanna loves when I have like fire hair and it's like shooting straight up in the air. So sometimes it looks like
Nice.
this. Yeah, it does look like they're of all the channels I follow right now. They're the only one streaming. So yeah, we'll raid them. Raid TT2KB.
Yeah, and one of the things Christopher may have forgotten that he worked on this past week is that if you look on the About page, there's everything there as far as all the links and the schedules and the products and all
Links
that.
and
So
schedules
check it
and
out.
all kinds of stuff. All right, 6
Yeah.
viewers ready to raid. Anyone that's viewing, click yes on the raid. I am 100% for this hair.
That looks good. That'll be good for your next ziggurat.
That's gonna be my my X crawl here. I'm gonna get some fire.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spray paint. I'm gonna spray paint my hair. All right, we're gonna go raid TT2KB. Thanks everybody. Wear a goddamn mask, and don't be an asshole.
Wise words.
Cool.
We have raided into